Yo, what's up, guys? Today's topic, I'm gonna talk about energy, which I think I already spoke about it in the previous video, if I'm not wrong. Um, but what I want to say is like the importance of cleansing your energy on a daily basis, not only when you feel like it, because you might not believe it or not. Like, you should cleanse your energy like every time. It's the same like when you brushing your teeth and taking shower. You do it on a daily basis, sometimes 3 or 4 times a day. So it's the same with your energy. But why? The reason why is everybody you interact with on a daily basis, like as soon as your day starts, let's say you go to work early, you're gonna have to, or you even if you go with a car or like a or you're taking the bus, you're gonna have to like interact with people saying good morning, and some people can like without even saying something to you send like this energy on you. So now it's kind of like stuck on you, and then maybe you don't realize, but then you go further with your day, you realize like you're feeling like down or drained or stuff like that. So that's like some of the reasons that can cause you feeling like drained or down, and sometimes you can even have a headache or feel so tired, or you may react a certain way to somebody and not even know why you reacted that way. So that's the reason that you should cleanse your energy. And further on the video I will go into what I do with, because I think like what may work for me may not work for you. So yeah, for example, like depends also where you live, because like in the morning most people they're not in the mood, especially on a Monday. Some people they don't want to go to work, or there can be many reasons, and you need to realize like they also not only like your life, but their life also, they deal with a lot of people the whole day. So everybody shares the energy, and then it's kind of like let me put it like it's a virus. It keeps spreading like easily, but you don't see it, you just feel it. You might go to work, the manager gets pressure from the people above him, and then he puts pressure on the co-workers, and then it kind of keeps spreading out. So that's what I'm saying, like one of the things you can use to kind of um, protect your energy is like you can use frequency. But like if you go on YouTube, there's many videos. You can choose the one that kind of calls you, the one that you like, the one that the sound. Because I'm not gonna lie, some of them I don't like the sounds. It's not that it's bad, it's just that I don't like it. But um, like praying, like God comes always first. Everything I teach you guys, God comes always first. It doesn't matter what I say. You need permission to God, and it makes stuff 10 times easier. Like even like for example, I don't know how many times you pray a day. Let's say you pray like, for example, 3 times a day. Every time you pray those 3 times, or when you're about to eat, or every time you remember about God, ask for a cleansing. You might not see it, you might not feel it right away, but it will come like unnoticeable, and then you realize like, my energy kind of changed in a positive way. But what I want you guys to do is like also visualize yourself like in this ball of orb. Like it doesn't matter what, you can choose your own colors. See it as like a shield, like a dome, that nothing can enter your circle. You have to protect your circle of energy. So that's also one thing that you can do. And for me it has worked, and it still works. But like I said, that's my way of doing it, and I do more stuff. But you have to find your own way of doing it, because my way may not be the same for you. Find your own way of doing things, and if you don't know or you don't know how to find your way, you can always ask for guidance because God will always guide you. So that's what I believe, because I had nobody to teach me though. Everything I say is like it's from years though. Like I had nobody to teach me those stuff, and they don't teach those stuff at school. So it's kind of like, um, if you're really spiritual, it's not really a big deal. It's not really difficult. But like if you're new coming, or you have a lot of distractions, and then it can become like really difficult. If you say it's difficult, but like I always teach you guys, like if you say something is easy, it's easy. If you say something is difficult, you're also correct about that. So like if there's something you want to know and you don't know, it's just use your words, use your writing, like those things in your imagination, and feel those things. I always say that they're gonna help you improve yourself and evolve, which is really important. And like I said, everything that doesn't serve you for your good, remove them from your life. It can be people, it can be like smoking, or you have a girlfriend that, I'm not saying like if you're in a 10-year relationship you'll just break up. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like if you have a goal and you want to achieve something, you should move every distraction. If you have a kid already, then I'm not saying like dump your kid or just ignore. No, you have a responsibility also, and there are ways that you can do both of them, manage your kid and your wife and all of that. But prioritize, like the energy part. You can cleanse yourself like when everybody's asleep, or before everybody, or before like when you wake up, you finish praying, you do it as many times you can do it. It's not like there's a certain time. I normally do it when it's still quiet, maybe 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, everybody's asleep. And if you start doing that every day, it becomes easier, like really easy. So yeah, that's when like I'm being serious. That's really important. Do it on a daily basis, because sometimes having a bad energy from somebody else can also like close opportunities and doors for you. It also counts like for people that believe like in evil eyes and stuff like that. It also counts for that. You can block it. You don't have to like, some people will tell you wear this, wear that. Like I'm telling you, it doesn't matter what you do, or if you really believe in God 100%, and you like, God created everything, and there's nothing that can go against God. I promise you that there's nothing that can go against God. If you believe that, then you're making it difficult for yourself. If you have a genuine connection with God and you follow his rules, and I know you might be sometimes sinning. I'm not saying that sinning is okay, but we're living in a world that is very difficult to kind of keep yourself like on especially if you depends also on your surroundings and all of that. So it is difficult, but what I would say for the people that sin, and like God will always forgive you, and he will never like close his door for you. And there's like proof in the stories, like even in the Bible, or the Quran, or all the other books there are out there. There are proof that even somebody that robbed or killed somebody, they can even have the passage to go to heaven and get forgiven. Like God will always forgive you, but do not use my words like what I just said, that God forgives and then you're just gonna do it because this. Like, don't believe that, oh, if God's forgiving for everything, I'm just gonna do it. It's not the same. Like, if you're aware of what you're doing and it is bad, and you continue to do it, and you're doing it willingly. Like sometimes it can be like a temptation, sometimes it can be like you're in a heated moment and it just happened. Some people blacked out and do stuff and they regret. I'm not saying and I'm not blaming. Like I remember this guy once told me like, there's gonna be a day. I mean, when everything ends and we all have to go like in front of God and be judged. Even even the devil will be there, and he's gonna be like, I may have given you the thought, but I did not tell you to do it. So you cannot like really yeah. So on the day of judgment, kind of like everybody, in good or bad, everybody will be there and to be like judged, you know. It's judgment day, and the devil will also be there. And of course, many people, most of the time, when something goes bad, and this is not me also defending the devil, but it's like we always blame it on the devil. But like this saying, another saying, this guy told me he wrote. I think you read it like in the Quran or something. I don't know, or the Hadith. I'm not sure. And he was telling me that even the devil will be there, and he's gonna be like, I did not give you the weapon to do that. I did not. It may have been like a thought in your mind. And it's the same as I tell you, for example. Maybe I say like, go punch that person randomly. You're not gonna just walk and punch him. So it's kind of the same with him. He's gonna be like, I may have tell you to do something. I may have tell you maybe to jump from a, you know. I'm not gonna go into those details, but you did it yourself, and that's where most people get like the blaming of the devil wrong, because we might see him like he's all bad, and like I say, I'm not saying he's good, I'm not defending, but I'm being realistic also. Like if you think about it, you do what you want to do, and some people, okay, they can get manipulated really fast, and that's a different story. Like if you manipulate somebody into doing something that is bad and the person is not aware of it, or it's like somebody that doesn't know, like there are kids, or not even kids, there are grown-ups that is easy to manipulate, and they really trust that person. And for example, you tell them to go maybe steal something, they will do it because they trust you. They will get into trouble, but the punishment will not be on them, it will be on you, because you knew what that could cause him and what trouble that can cause him, but you still pushed somebody that was helpless to do something like that. So be aware of those things, and like I always say, if you feel that you're in a, and this counts like for everything, because sometimes, or not even sometimes, like this, I think Mike Tyson said this. It was a really nice or smart thing to say. It was like, when you're the favorite of God, you're also the favorite of the devil. And for those people, it's more challenging. Let me put it like that, because the devil is not really gonna focus on the person they're already doing bad, because he already has them. He's gonna focus on the good person that is constantly chasing God and doing good deeds and all of that. So sometimes when the devil cannot get to you, like you're really firm and you stand on business, he's gonna send a woman. Or most of the males out there, he will send a woman, and that woman can really, like, if you don't pay attention or you give in, like especially into lust and stuff like that, that woman can destroy you. So that's why I always say, be aware of your surroundings, be aware, because sometimes something may look like a gift, but it may not. And some things, let's say, for example, you're praying to God for, it doesn't matter what it is, you pray for God, but the devil also sees what you ask for example. Now, God sometimes takes his time, and there's a perfect timing that he chooses to give you whatever you ask for. But the devil is fast with it, and he's fast, but God doesn't really, God is not really worried, because in a way, if the devil did that with you, it's also like a test to see if you're gonna fall for it. So that's also the thing. But, and even if you fall into it, it's always like a time you can pull yourself back out of it. For some people, it goes really far that unfortunately it can end bad. But yeah, I think I don't want to make this video long, but I want to also continue talking about this topic. All I'm saying is cleanse your energy on a daily basis. Make sure you're doing good. Make sure you're helping people that need help, even if like I try to be good. Give some donations and stuff like that. If you see somebody, they're hungry and they don't have food, like for example, I remember I used to walk in the city, and there was this guy was always asking, and if I was gonna give that person something, it will be like, no, don't give that person. Do what you want to do. What you feel is right, do it. It doesn't matter who's standing next to you. Don't let people influence you. Do whatever your heart tells you to do. That's what I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna keep the video, or maybe I just pick a random page again. I'm searching for one we haven't got yet. I feel like I haven't really, like, there's a lot of pages to this, but every time I like open it, it's like the same type things. Okay, this one is okay. You cannot change what you are, only what you do. Act as if what you do makes a difference, because it does. Always be first-rate version of yourself, and not second-rate version of someone else. I like that one. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna end this video here. Like I said, protect your energy, keep yourself like cleanse like constantly, and evolve. Yeah, stay safe, guys.